The mystical, magical Akashic Records. What are they? And why should you care? Well, you should care very much because the Akashic Records are your user manual, your birthright, a powerful tool from Creator intended to be used on your soul journey to create this magnificent, delightful life. So if you sometimes feel like your life is stuck in low gear, stick around because the Akashic Records are the tool that you need to shift right out of low gear into overdrive. Yeah, baby. Now we're talking. Hi, I'm Debbra Lupien, spiritual teacher, author, and voice of the Akashic Records. Since I discovered the Akashic Records, my life has changed in the most marvelous ways. Now I'm on fire to share this transformational resource with you because you, beautiful soul, deserve it. Are you ready? So let's talk about the Akashic Records. You may have seen them depicted as a book or a library. And while they are somewhat encyclopedic, they're more aptly described as a massive database, an archive containing every detail about you since your soul was created, including the key to living your soul purpose. Now, more on that in a bit. What's more, every soul has their own individual archive managed by a vast team of masters, teachers, guides, and angels. Your team is working constantly on your behalf to help you on your journey. Now, the one rule they must all abide by is never interfere with your free choice. You are the authority in your life. Your team will offer insights, inspired ideas, and they'll abundantly scatter breadcrumbs to help, but they will never tell you what to do. That's the job of your ego, and that's a very different voice. You can learn more about that here. Oops, there. Probably the most important and fascinating part of your archive is your soul schematic, detailing each aspect of your soul, which includes your particular gifts, your soul tribe, your soul specialty, and your soul gender. Yeah, your soul has a gender, and it can actually be different from your physical gender. How's that for a mind blower? This unique combination of aspects is what makes you you. It informs upon how you function in the world and how you relate to others. Accessing this information, meeting your soul, is the most profound experience you can have. It changes everything in the very best way, opening more doors of opportunity. Let me give you an example. Some souls are wired to be independent, strong-willed, leaders, teachers. They're natural entrepreneurs because freedom of choice, that's their raison d'etre. Now, while they can work for others, they're happiest being in control of their own destiny. Now, suppose this entrepreneur soul tries to conform because that's what's expected. They spend their whole life working this job with little free choice, year after boring year. That person is not living their soul purpose. Far from it. In fact, they're limiting themselves because their soul came here with much more expansive plans for this lifetime. Now, imagine one day that person gets a reading or they learn to access their records. They discover they're born to be an entrepreneur. This insight sparks in them into action. They now take control of their destiny, moving forward on this more purposeful path. And at last, they've found what feeds their soul, and they're doing it. That, my friends, that right there is soul nirvana. It's the peace that passes understanding. It's pure bliss. This information is priceless. What I would have given to have it sooner, and yet I'm incredibly grateful to have it now. You know, the first 50 years of my life were spent searching for purpose. There was this yearning deep in my gut that could not be denied. And maybe you felt that too, wondering, why am I here and what am I supposed to accomplish? One day I got my answers from the Akashic Records and all those pieces just clicked into place. I finally understood why I just knew things, but I couldn't explain how I knew, and why sometimes words would just come out of my mouth that I didn't consciously say. Why I felt this need to constantly learn new things, professional student here. It's all part of the way my soul is wired. There's nothing wrong with me. It's how Creator designed me. That was a revelation. Because sadly, we often criticize ourselves for the very attributes that are part of our soul schematic. And without the understanding of how to make those attributes work for us, they can seem like shortcomings. Now, let's get back to soul purpose. The prime directive from Creator: come here, have this third dimensional life experience, expand your consciousness, find what feeds your soul and do it. That's it. It's so simple, but we complicate it. Finding your purpose, living and doing it, brings you into energetic alignment with your soul. And that's where life flows with ease. It's the holy grail of your life journey. Being out of alignment with your purpose, it's a bit like driving through life with a flat tire. Yeah, you can do it, but why would you want to? It's uncomfortable and it's not much fun. Then when you move into alignment with your soul, life just flows with more ease. You've shifted into overdrive and now you're cruising the Autobahn, squealing with sheer joy and delight. That's what it can be like. There's so much more, but I'll leave that for another day. Meanwhile, if you want to learn more about the Akashic Records, you'll find a wealth of information here on my channel, as well as in my book. Check out the links in the description below. I also offer courses and private readings because, you know, sometimes you just want to get the information and run with it rather than waiting to learn on your own. So if you need help, please reach out. This is my mission and my passion. Helping others find what feeds their soul is what feeds my soul. I figured that out after I learned to read my Akashic Records, and I wish that for you as well. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.